Recording in progress, okay.
We will start the live in Facebook and we'll start.
Oh, she put the thumbs up.
Okay, good morning, everybody. This is Maria Fernanda Gualotuña, Ecuadorian from Mexico, and I'm so happy to launch this marvelous program. We are here with International Internship University, who is inviting us to a talk show to inspire successful living. And to inspire this successful living, I'm here with a marvelous guest. This man is a successful man who is from Latin America, exactly from Colombia, and he now is living in Canada. I'm going to ask to Carlos. Carlos, talk to us something about you as a person, as a man, please.
Okay, thank you very much. This is a great opportunity for me to talking about my journey here in Canada. Thank you for this invitation. I really very much appreciated this invitation to talk about my journey. And my story is not your typical tale to coming to Canada. In fact, when I look back, the whole experience for me seems extraordinary. I live in here in Canada almost 20 years now. And I'm here because I want to share with others my experience if you try to migrate to another country or specifically here to Canada.
Great. How long time have you been there?
As I say, I've been here since 2003, and it feels like just yesterday that I landed here in Toronto on a professional personal resident visa. I arrived here in the winter of 2003, and that is terrible, but it's okay. You know, I arrived to Canada with butterflies here on my stomach and a glimmer of hope in my eyes to make it big. Here in Canada, in my own way, since then, it's been like a roller coaster experience for me.
I know your curriculum, and I'm sure you are a successful man. Could you tell us why do you feel you are successful?
Okay, I really don't call myself a successful man, but really I have a very nice experience here in Canada because I trying to develop different experience for myself and for my family. I have two daughters. One of my daughters is living with me. When she arrives over here, she was 9 years old. I'm living to build my career and loving my family back in Colombia, but I really like to live here in Canada. It's frozen now.
Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry. I'm just checking what is transmitting in Facebook, but I'm here. Okay, so you say you are a successful man. Okay, you don't call yourself, but what do you do exactly? What is your job? I know you have a job as a professional man in the airport. You will explain that, but you have another choice. You have another opportunity to be successful because you like to make happy the people. First,
yes.
Tell us about that. The University
Okay, yes,
of
thank you very
Happiness.
much. Yes, I work at the airport for almost 20 years also. I work at the airport for the authorities, and my job over there is to help the airport for any trip on the aviation, for the Minister of Transportation, like we had to check everything that is not good for the passengers or for the entire facility at the airport. And besides that, yes, you're totally right. I like to talk with people. I have been working for different agencies in Canada to help our community to be successful, to settle here in Canada, or to help them to get a new job, or to help them with the kids, or to help kids after school programs. I am doing different things until now, and I feel like I am successful because people like when I talk with them. And for me, it's very important to show you different ways to create your perspective how to come in here to Canada. And for that, I am preparing two short videos, 1 or 2 minutes, another one for 8 minutes, about how to come in here to Canada.
Okay, very good. Would you like to show the video? Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. The first video is we're talking about the cost of living right now here in Canada. It's a brief information. It's not really the cost of living in Canada is always different. Every day is different because the cost of living around the world right now is not stable. Okay, I will to show a short video about the cost of living in Canada.
Great.
Cost of living in Canada, your 2023 guide. Are you planning to move to Canada, but don't know if you can afford to? In this video, we will explore the cost of living in Canada in 2023, so we can arm you with the knowledge to make an informed decision regarding how to plan your move. Chapter 1. How expensive is Canada in comparison to other countries? Canada, like most major economies with a high standard of living, is quite costly. However, compared to other sovereign economies like the USA or Australia, the cost of living is relatively cheaper and affordable. For example, the average monthly expenses for a family of 4 is 4,637 Canadian dollars and 4,877 Canadian dollars in Australia and the USA, respectively. This contrasts with Canada, where the same expense will only set you back 4,388 Canadian dollars. Chapter 2. What are the most expensive and cheapest major cities/provinces? Canadian cities, while offering a high standard of living, tend to differ a lot with regard to their affordability, a consequence of the large and varied topography of the country, which led to different socioeconomic conditions. By and large, the biggest cities tend to be the most expensive. According to Numbeo.com, Toronto, Vancouver, and Calgary have an average cost of living per person of 1,366 Canadian dollars, while smaller cities and towns such as Sherbrooke, London, and Winnipeg have an average cost of living per person of 987 Canadian dollars. Chapter 3. How expensive are housing and accommodation in Canada? Living costs, like housing, accommodation, transportation, and healthcare, are comparatively cheap in Canada compared to either Australia or the USA. However, to offset these costs, you should apply for permanent residency when considering a move, as many amenities and services are free of charge to Canadian permanent residents. You can obtain permanent residency by receiving an ITA via a number of different immigration routes. Speak to an RSIC to find out which the best path would be for you to take. Chapter 4. How much does education cost? For Canadian citizens, and permanent residence education is heavily subsidized through taxes by the Canadian government. However, you may have to contribute towards your tuition fees in certain fields, especially in tertiary education, where admission standards are high and availability is low. Should you wish to learn more about Canada and how you can move there to work, study, or even to travel, subscribe to our channel and visit CanadianVisa.org for more information.
Okay, that's the information about the cost of living of Canada. As you can see, average per family is close to $5,000 per month. And it's not easy because the sometimes the wages, the pay is a little below, and the full family has to work, especially the parents and the kids. When they reach the age to walk, they have to start working to be successful in the cost of living, or to be ready to pay all the expenses they have over here.
Perfect. Thank you to show us some of the parts of the life in Canada. It's important to know that it's not easy for the people to travel or to live or to work in different countries. Sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes we do it as a journey, a joy. But we are going to understand this that Carlos is showing us now. It's how he grows in this country every day, working and working. Okay, Carlos, what else? I know you participate as a member of the Happiness University, Universidad de la Alegría from Chile. Could you tell us what do you do with them, please?
Oh, yes. The University of Happiness is one project created for our colleague in Chile. And I am an ambassador over there. That's mean for me, I represent them here in Canada. Especially they have different courses of different how do you call that, certificates that you can get with them, okay? For special education about happiness, how to meditate it, how to talk with people, how to do laughter therapy, many other things. And right now they have different projects about how to take care about the environmental, how to create music with people, and different things. Also, I am a laughter yoga ambassador from the Laughter University in India. India is our best leader, Dr. Madan Kataria. He lives right now, I think he lives in Bangalore now or Mumbai. I'm not sure really. But for me, it's a great experience because that gives me the opportunity to talk with people like we have to develop our skills to laugh for no reason. And that is very important because that can improve your immune system, that can be successful to release stress, to release anxiety, to increase your vitality, etc.
Oh, good. I have to tell you, I'm so happy because I am following the transmission in Facebook, and we have more or less 30 people connected, and they are sending greetings from different countries around the world. They say hello from Georgia, I think from India. I could identify some idioms or languages because are different than English or Spanish, but they are saying hello, and we are more or less 30 people there in Facebook in live. So I'm so happy. I'm sure this is going to be a really successful program for the U International University. Thank you very much. Thank you for follow us and continue sharing to add more people to this program, to this
Yes,
talk show.
I think this international internship university is a very great project, and I'm very glad like you showed me that. And for sure, I'm going to start following, and maybe in the future I can take any of the courses because it's very important for everybody to continue the education for the whole life.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Carlos. Could you show us something about laughter yoga?
Oh, yes, I will do that very soon. But now I want to show you what is the best cities to live in Canada. And then
Okay.
I will talking about the 7 strategies you need to know to migrate here to Canada. Okay.
So virtual, we are going to make a tour to Canada to visit some cities. Great.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Different cities to see how are the difference there. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Let's go.
Ontario has some of the most beautiful places in the world. It is a province known for its high quality of life. The crime rate across Ontario is also lower compared to most places. Picking the right place to live could be a bit tricky. From a flourishing economy to great outdoor opportunities, Ontario has so much to offer. Here's our list of the 10 best places to live in Ontario. 10. Toronto. Toronto is one of the most multicultural cities in the world. Making a life in Toronto is a wonderful multicultural experience for all. Toronto is a wonderful place to bring up kids. It's safe, clean, and offers them the opportunity to experience so many cultures in their everyday life. Home to about 40% of Canada's business headquarters, including the country's largest banks, Toronto is the center of many of Canada's industries, and therefore it offers many economic opportunities to new arrivals. Living in Toronto, particularly anywhere near downtown, can be expensive. Fortunately, wages in Toronto are also quite good across the spectrum. Overall, the crime rates are low compared with many North American cities. 9. Oakville. A vibrant and impressive community within the Greater Toronto area, Oakville is a pretty town with lots of charm, beautiful homes, excellent schools, and offers quiet family living. Though Oakville is not a cheap place to live, its residents earn the 10th highest average household income in the country, making the town relatively affordable, despite seeming like a place only the very rich can enjoy. And most importantly, all of the public secondary schools are in the top 20% of schools in Ontario. 8. Hamilton. Hamilton is strategically located between Toronto and New York. This offers a great opportunity to explore the cultures of two countries in a matter of minutes without the high cost of city living. All you need to benefit from the two giant metropolises is just an hour's drive. In addition to charming neighborhoods and a fantastic landscape, Hamilton has all you need to live: a medical university, museums, a high employment rate, and much more. 7. Peterborough. Peterborough, a small city of around 80,000 people, is quite a big attraction since it implies tranquility, serenity, and peace. The community is vibrant, the natural beauty is breathtaking, and the people are genuine. Whether you choose to live footsteps from downtown or on a serene lake, the cost of living throughout Peterborough is more affordable than in other urban and suburban areas. 6. Niagara-on-the-Lake. Although home prices in this town continue to climb, well-sized properties are still within reach for many families. Many residences are surrounded by lush parks, tree-lined streets, and don't forget the Niagara River is close.
Did you stop it, Carlos?
Oh, the video stopped, eh?
Yep. Okay. I'm going to take this moment until you review the topic, the video, because we are having comments.
It's working there now.
Okay.
Sorry.
9. Oakville. Most importantly, all you need to live: medical university, museums, a high employment rate, and much more. 7. Peterborough. Peterborough, a small city of around 80,000 people, is quite a big attraction, since it implies tranquility, serenity, and peace. The community is vibrant, the natural beauty is breathtaking, and the people are genuine. Whether you choose to live footsteps from downtown or on a serene lake, the cost of living throughout Peterborough is more affordable than in other urban and suburban areas. 6. Niagara-on-the-Lake. Although home prices in this town continue to climb, well-sized properties are still within reach for many families. Many residences are surrounded by lush parks, tree-lined streets, and don't forget the Niagara River is close.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, the application is showing only half of the video, but that is an idea how is the cost of living on different cities here in the Ontario, on the province I live. And you can see the number 10 is Toronto, is one of the worst to live because it's a big population. We have around 3 million inhabitants here in Ontario. But one of the best cities to live over here is called Oakville because the cost of living over there is a little bit high, but the household income from families are a little bit high also. It's very nice place to live.
Okay. We have some comments which I like to share with the people with us. Ekaterina said, success is often defined as the ability to reach your goals in life, whatever those goals may be. In some ways, a better word for success might be attainment, accomplish, or progress. It's not necessarily a destination, but a journey that helps develop the skills and resources you need to thrive. Okay, thank you. Another comment which I like to read is, I have a lot of comments, but I'm reading the comments in English because the other languages I don't understand. This is the most requested question of our time. Every person is unique and everyone can achieve success. But if he uses his own potential, talent, power, if he has the motivation and willpower for it, that is, the basis of success should be found within us. Very interesting session. Thank you for sharing your experience. Oh, we have a lot of comments. We have a lot of people in the Facebook, so that's great for us, Carlos. It's the first time that the International University Internship is going to share this talk show, and the people is receiving it very nice. So I'm so happy. I'm so glad. We are the I don't know, the first one, the motivated example for all our partners to work like this. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Okay,
thank you. No,
Carlos.
I really agree with the comment because every person is unique. Every person has different successful life, depends how you call successful. Because successful for a little kid, a toddler, is to walk. Yeah, but for us, successful could be to have a happy family, to have a good job, or to have a nice project that you develop to help others. Or successful could be when you reach the top of 10,000 followers. I don't know. Success is totally different for everybody. Yeah. If you are a healthy person, you can consider yourself a successful life.
Yeah, sure. Talking about that, Carlos, what do you think? What is for you successful?
Yeah, successful is when you have happiness and peace inside. Okay? Every action you take, if that action give you internal peace, you are successful. Because when you are taking any steps in your life, and then you feel like, okay, I don't feel comfortable, maybe I'm trying to do something that is not legal, etc. That could be successful, but your inner peace is affected. That means for the universe, you are not successful. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Successful is whatever give you a satisfaction, internal peace, and happiness.
Yeah, I'm agree with you, and I'm agree with the people who is writing now in the chat in the Facebook Live, because that's all. The person could be successful by themselves, by himself, by herself. I could say I feel successful. Um, when I was a child, when I was a girl, my grandma, my grandpa used to say, "Make that you like." And always I have a phrase which I use every day in my life is, and I say, when you love what you do, you will never work. You enjoy the life. So
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
I am successful because I do what I love. For example, share with the people around the world. It's marvelous, and this feels for me successful.
Yeah,
That's all. Because I you could say I don't need more money. I don't need nothing. I just need to be happy to be doing what I like, and I love to do this, and this is
yeah.
marvelous. Okay, Carlos, what else
I
would you
agree
like
with
to
you.
share with
Yes.
us?
Sorry, say again.
What else would you like to share with us?
Oh, yeah. For people who is thinking about how to come into any country, how to migrate from your country and immigrate to another country, maybe I have 7 ideas for people that they can take notes about how to come in, for example, here to Canada. And it's 7 different, I call it strategies um, to learn how to prepare yourself to migrate to another country. You want me to show that, yeah? Okay,
Go ahead.
perfect. Thank you. And what are the 7 success secrets to immigrate to Canada, for example? Okay, the first thing you have to think and you have to prepare is about learn the language. Even though you cannot speak as a native person, but you can communicate effectively when you learn the language. It's the most important tool to succeed in any country. Learn the language of this country. And here in Canada, you have to learn English and French. If you can convey your ideas well or unable to read, to write, and understand the language of your new country, you will not have the chance to showcase all your other skills. Because if you are a doctor, you are an engineer, you are an architect, you are an electrician, a plumber, whatever skills you have to communicate properly. And that's the reason you have to learn the language, okay? What you can do to learn the language. When you came here to Canada, when you are approved to landing here in Canada, okay, now I have to see the camera because I am looking you and I'm looking in different ways, okay? But yeah, the most important thing is when you landing here to Canada, you have to take the ESL courses. ESL means English as a second language, and this course is offering for free here in Canada. And if you have a higher language levels, you have to invest yourselves by taking like a paid programs to improve your written and verbal English skills. Because if you don't invest in yourself, why the employers has to invest for you? It's better for you to practice your English language skills every day, listen to English channels on TV and also on the radio. If you have higher skills on languages, but you still have problems with people understanding you, consider to be enrolled in an accent reduction courses. I never take that because you can notice my Latin accents accent, but for me, it's okay because people can understand me on my job and on the street. It's too many resources you have available, different websites to improve your English language. And right now, everybody can learn English through YouTube or different applications that we have available now. You can take different quizzes. You have to learn about, when you come over here, you have to learn about living in Canada. And in that way, you boost your vocabulary. You have to register with different groups to attending class, coffee chats, find a mentor, or you can track your learning progress. The second thing, or the second strategy you have to be careful to come here to Canada is to stay positive, okay? This is a scenario like some newcomers, they go through this. When immigrants arrive and start sending out resumes, resumes is your curriculum, you send it for employees, most of the time they don't get a job. Most of the time people sit and cheer with friends, and before they know it, the negative spiral start very fast, paralyze their chances to succeeding. If you don't believe you are going to succeed, you won't. And the problem with negativity is it steps through every pore of your body. And whether you are making new friends or going for an interview, no one really wants a negative person around. You have to thinking like it's very important to show a good smile, staying positive, identify the negativities in your life, and avoid them if you can. You have to wear a smile, like you said before, talking about laughter. You have to wear a smile. This is a simple and effective way to make friends and influence people. Smile. The third thing you have to know is to love Canada, to embrace Canada. Remember your dreams about to coming to Canada? They come true. Unfortunately, after immigrants come to Canada, they sit down and start thinking about their life in back home. This will work against you. It's like driving with your eye on the rear mirror, on the rear view mirror, and you cannot see all the entire panorama, all the entire picture. You will forever be a visitor in your new country. It's better to embrace, to love whatever it is, the new culture, the new people, the new job, the new employers, or maybe you can be your own employer. You have to explore the parks, the libraries, making a new friends, and find your own new beginnings. To embrace Canada, you need to learn about history and culture. There is really no way that you can embrace this country unless you know its history, its people, and its culture. You can participate in a local program, in the federal elections. You can be volunteer. The most important thing is to be with the people who live in this country for a long time. For them here, it's very important to celebrate Canada Day. Canada Day is the Independence Day for Canada, July 1st every year. If you need to be successful, other strategy is to have a plan B. Plan B is very important because you are going to change your career when you migrate to this country. Maria Fernanda, are you following me?
Yeah, sure. I am following you. and I am following the strategies that you are showing us. It's very interesting. And I'm following the comments in the Facebook, and it's very, very important. I'm so happy because we are having comments from India, from Nigeria, from Georgia. And for example, like Catherine says again, being successful isn't necessarily about being rich or winning awards. It can
I
be
agree.
also about personal fulfillment. And I'm very agree with that. This
Yes.
is very important information, inspiring us. Oh, that's so great. I received a message here with was great. It says the most important is that loving your job if you want to be a successful living when you have your loving job and loving family. Oh, great. Yeah, we are agree with that. Continue, please,
Yes.
Carlos. I don't want to stop you.
Yes. Okay. No, thank you very much. For me, it's my pleasure to be here. And what I say is having a plan B means having the flexibility to do what you can in Canada. It is especially convenient when plan A doesn't work. You have to have a plan B. You have to identify your transferable skills. Maybe people with, for example, any person is a dentist, but this person cannot apply here as a dentist because the education is different. To validate your credentials is it's difficult, but you can do it also. But if you have another skills, like you are a dentist in your country, but here you have powerful skills using the computer, for example. That's an skills you can transfer over here. If you are, you can do a good writer, good singer. We can be a teacher. That means you have to have a plan B to solving any problem you can get over here in Canada. Negotiate you making your decision-making skills. The other thing is go and find out different career opportunities. Here we have a different university. You can take any courses even for free, but you can develop your new skills. Even if you don't get your dream job, keep your eye fixed on your goal to succeed. Not necessarily you can come over here with your job. That is my personal experience. I am a professional IT in back home, but here I am working in something I love, is to protect the aviation security people. Okay? And other strategies like you can use is to move out. This is the ones more important for me. Move out of the ethic silos. What this means? Stay away from your old people for a while. What is the reason? Many immigrants tend to move to physical location where they are with people of their own ethnic origin, and they speak in their native language. And this allowed them to live the life that they had back home. And this will not help you integrate in the new country. Your personal growth will come from moving out from your comfort zone. You have to be out from your comfort zone. Immigrants who live in a ethnic community speak the native language and usually talk about things that are happening back home. This is a counterproductive and make depressed, make you stressful, create inside you anxiety. Okay, that means to help you to move out of your comfort zone, you have to find multicultural friends. Will prepare you for the Canadian workplace and where you will meet and work with people from all parts around the world, because Canada is a multicultural country. You have to reach out, make more friends, both Canadian and immigrants. They will broaden your perspective. They're going to help you, because people here help others very easy. And if you understand, please stay out from your own community for a while until you learn how to live here in Canada. The other one is to take a risk. You have to take a risk, because otherwise you cannot be success. Yeah. Immigrating to Canada is not a small feat. You have taken the risks of leaving everything you knew and the security you have for the unknown. However, when immigrants land in Canada and strange phenomena occur, they refuse to take a risk because they are afraid. You want to take risks, you have to consider this, okay? You have, they took a great risk coming here, so why stop now? Okay, if you take the decision to coming over here, why you have to stop if you are here already? Learn new things, meet new friends, and explore Canada. Take a calculated risk, go learn a new sport, play a new instrument, or consider a new career change. This is your life. This is the canvas of your life. It can be as a big and as wide as you paint it. Okay, you have the own author on your own life. And the last one, to make this strategy short, is to volunteer, mentorship, and networking. I want to say that Canada is one of the countries that the volunteering is very important. Okay, the Canadian workplace will likely be different from what you were used to in your home country. In Canada, there is an emphasis of soft skills. Soft skills are difficult to evaluate based on your resume. Sometimes people don't put that, but Canadian employers want to know if you have the Canadian experience that will have taught you this soft skill. Volunteer, mentorship, and networking will help you. That means here is a lot of opportunities open for volunteers. And if you volunteer, for example, to help kids on the school, it's good for you because you learn the language and you learn how to work in Canada. If you volunteer for the fire department, it's good. If you volunteer on the police, if you volunteer for the government, it's different ways to learn. But also you can be a mentor for somebody else. What I mean is, if people need to know about your personal skill, about your professional, you can be a mentor for them, show them your skills, show them how the associations with others can help you to be successful in this country. And I think this is the short strategies you can use to migrate here to Canada.
And I think, Carlos, it's not only for Canada, because if you decide to take these opportunities, could be in all over around the world. Actually, could be inside your life in your own country without movement, you know, because I think for successful people in this time, in this moment, it's very important to know a different languages. For Latin America, for example, to learn English, and for all over the world, because we can share this language in all over the world. So it's very important. Actually, we are having greetings from Kyrgyzstan. I think this is the pronunciation of the country, and we are having very, very nice comments, very, very nice ideas. Michael says, a successful life depends on many things. It is important to plan your goals and opportunities correctly. and desire, determine, dedication, delay obstacles, and develop positive mindset are keys to success living in career. I'm so glad because we are having more than 40 people in this connection in this moment in life, contact with us and listening to you, Carlos. It's very important for me. Okay, we have really 5 minutes. We have a short time. So I would like to listen to you about the laughter yoga.
Okay, yeah, no, thank you for all the people who are listening us right now. And for me, it's very important to share my experience. Like you see, the accent we have from Latin America is totally different. And I hope everybody understand what we say here, because the International Internship University are bringing everybody this opportunity to learn from different countries how people are successful. Okay, now, yes, Maria Fernanda asking me about the laughter therapy. I create here in Canada something called Risa Alegría. Risa Alegría in English could be like a laugh and joy. Okay, and Risa Alegría is another way that I get income for my family. I develop different exercise for people to laugh for no reason. The laughter yoga or laughter therapy was created in India in 1995 by 5 people. And now we have 27 years around the world. And also we have like 10,000 free laughter clubs around the world. I invite you at this moment to do a research on your computer or in your cell phone to find a laughter club for yourself in your country, in your own town. Here in Canada, we have a lot of people who practice laughter therapy, okay? And I'm working with laughter therapy in different seniors' homes. I do laughter therapy at the libraries. I do laughter therapy with some corporations. And because of the pandemic, we had to do laughter therapy over the Zoom, but it's not the same. You have to be present there to feel the energy, to feel how can laughter will be helpful for my anxiety, my stress, to improve my blood pressure, to create new friends, to make new friends. And especially because when you teach laughter, you will help yourself also, okay? And I think laughter is, for me, I can say like if you want to be happy in your life, laugh, because it's good for your health.
It's a good exercise for your brain also, no?
It's a good exercise. If you want to laugh, it's so simple. I want to invite everybody to take a deep breath in and exhale. Easy, slowly. And you can take a deep breath in again and raise your arms like this. And exhale slowly, 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 and open the window to see the horizon. Okay, now one more time. Breathe in, hands up. Hold it, and give me the best laugh you have. Laugh is free and it's so simple, okay? I invite you to do the research, what is risa alegría, or what is laughter therapy, and then you can learn the different exercise we have to show to you.
Yeah, as I used to say, love is free, doesn't cost you now, and it's really good for your health. So please do it. Carlos, I would like to stay with you all the morning. Here in Mexico is morning in this moment, but the time is over, and I think it's necessary to say goodbye. I really appreciate the International Internship University to develop
Thank
this
you,
kind of
thank you, thank
programs,
you, thank you.
to develop this kind of programs, this kind of talk shows. And we are going to share in during the week with my other partners, from India, from USA, from England, and from Nigeria. And we are going to listen them what options that they give us to learn, explore, impact the worldwide. Daily talk show will be in this time, in the different times in the mornings during these days. Thank you very much. I think we will see the
Thank
next.
you very much. I appreciated this invitation. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Thank you, Carlos. I think we are going to see again the next Monday for us in the same schedule with a different guest who will share us more different words. I remember, be happy. That doesn't cost nothing.